Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here for another video. My name is Jennifer and I don't really have an agenda for what to talk about today, but I got a new cover in the mail today for my pocket planner and I couldn't help but make a video just so I could show off this pocket cover because I'm pretty pumped about it. I did get two, but I'm only going to show one today and save the other one for another video. I actually have a few. I shouldn't even say that with how many covers I already have, but I will admit that I have a few new covers and I haven't shown them off yet, but I will. But this, I love all of them, so I feel biased to say that I really love this one. I don't know, this one is just, I don't know, it's like love at first sight with a planner cover, I suppose, but I feel that way about all my covers, so I don't know how to put it into words. But I wanted to show it off, and so here I am making a video that will probably mostly just be me rambling about planners and how life's been for the last couple weeks since I last made a video. And I'll first say that I was using this Moterm Apricot the last few days because I see people using their Moterm and it is so used and well loved, and you know, it develops the patina, and mine still looks really new because I haven't been able to use it much. And by been able to, I just mean that I've used other covers instead, so obviously I could use it if I wanted to, but I've been prioritizing other covers, and I really want to see this apricot develop patina and get softer and as time goes. So I brought this out a few days ago, started using it, but then my new cover from Jenika's Journals came today and I instantly had to move over to this cover because it's absolutely gorgeous, and like I said, they all are, so I feel badly, you know, just calling this one out specifically because I truly feel that all the covers are absolutely gorgeous, but I, for now, just really wanted to switch over to this Jenika's Journals. So anyway, I just wanted to show off this apricot to say that I want to see it develop patina. I just, you know, have to stay in a cover for more than a few days for that to happen. So I'm going to toss that to the side for now and talk about a few other things. I have my other Jenika's Journal cover here as well. I have a few of them. This is the Pueblo in black. I don't think there's another name for it, although I'm drawing a mental blank. So this was one of the first ones I got from her, but she has custom orders that she opens up on the 1st of every month. Well, at least she has for the last 2 months, and I imagine if she's able to and has time and continues to enjoy it, that she'll, I would imagine, continue to do that for future months. So if you like these covers and want to work with someone who's really great building covers and so great to work with, I recommend going to her website and checking out her custom covers. And she also has ready to ship covers as well as she creates them. So this cover is the Arnia. I hope I'm saying that correctly, and it's really soft. I'm not at all good at describing leathers, so my suggestion would just be to go look at her website because she provides a description there much better than I will be able to provide. But my understanding is that this will patina, and watching her use hers on her bigger notebook, it looks like it's developed some shine to it as well. So we'll see what happens, but right now I absolutely love this. It is, I don't know, it just feels really nice and soft, and it's definitely a middle ground because it's soft and a little bit floppy, but it also has a little bit of firmness to it. It's kind of like a perfect, I don't know, perfect for my liking. Everyone has different preferences, but I'm really loving it. I've had it in my hands for a few hours now. So I love the pockets that she does on the front. You can request those on your custom cover build. And this is the raw edge. I know she also has, you know, just straight across, but I like the raw edge look. And you know, I can carry my little ruler. I don't really carry much, so this one pocket works perfectly for me. And inside, oh, and then like I said, this is the Pueblo Black, and it has developed a lot of patina. It was not this shiny at the beginning, and it has developed shine, and absolutely love it. So gorgeous. This is my previous pocket planner. So if you've been here before, you already know my story of how I used 3 of these in 1 year. And so this is my second book for 2025, and it's pretty well filled. I have a few pages that I have to go in and when I was hopping around other covers, I know I have like some blank pages in here that I need to go back and, like here I have a little note in pencil to myself that tells me, oh, it's in the pocket notebook. Like that's on this day I was working in the pocket notebook, and so I can just go into the pocket notebook that I was using, and I'll copy that over. Hypothetically, I'll get that done before the end of the year. And so this one is pretty well filled. So this was May, beginning of May through end of August. So 4 months in this book, and it's so soft or so squishy, and I love it being filled up. I really am loving the pocket size. Of course, I'll fully admit that I'm always tempted. Last week I think I was going strong in my pocket full year, and I think I was gone for a couple of days. Like I might have been on a soccer weekend trip somewhere, and while I'm on that trip, I'm start thinking about my other planners. And so by the time I get home on Sunday evening, I go and dig out all these other planners, like the Hobonichi Weeks and the Sterling Ink N2, and just start flipping through them. And I truly waste so much time flipping through planners. Like partially a waste, partially it's okay because I love my planner time and enjoying that's for now in my life, that's the me time I get, is playing with my planners and holding them and flipping through them. So for that reason, it's not a full waste of time, but it's a little bit of a waste of time because I spend so much time flipping through the planners, thinking about if I should use them and just enjoying the way the page flips. And I'm sure y'all understand that feeling, when you flip through your used book. It's so gorgeous and tempting to want to use. And so I get home from this trip and I dig out all of these planners, and then they just take up space. And then I start hauling them around with me. Every night when I go to practice, I put them all in my bag and I haul them around. And I've talked about that before, and I really want to get down to just one little bag to carry ideally one planner in, and my little pencil pouch of pens and the refills that I use, and call it good, because that would be so simple, and the simplicity would be quite lovely. For now I do still carry a couple around. Like this one I carry around because I keep thinking I'll have a little extra time to fill in those blank pages that I need to go back and copy over. But once I get that copying over done with, then I will be able to just carry the one book around. So I have no idea where I was going with that tangent. So I probably should make notes for myself, but I know I was talking about hauling all of them out, and then they take up space. They take up space in my bag, they take up space on my desk, and it just makes my office space messy and my kitchen space, because I just kind of carry them around from room to room, and they just stare at me and want to be used. And so I will admit that I'm still tempted by them, but I'm really doing quite well this month. It's of course only midway through September, but so far doing really well, sticking to this pocket full year. And if you are a planner hopper, or you get stuck in the chaos of switching around planners, then you totally understand that feeling of planner chaos and hopping around and half a month in a book doesn't sound like a long time, but it really is to, stick with something, if you enjoy hopping around. So I've been doing well. Focusing on this, and part of what I've been trying to do is, as soon as I start feeling that little bit of an itch to switch to something else, to switch to the N2 size or the Hobonichi Weeks because I missed the cream paper, or even, the half year notebook for the pocket size that I've talked about plenty on here as well, I feel that itch, and I'm really trying to tell myself to just shut it down. And I know that sounds super basic, and if you don't planner hop, then you're probably thinking, well, duh, that's obvious, just don't have those thoughts. But if you do have those thoughts, and you are understanding, I'm sure, of being tempted by all the other options. And if you aren't tempted, that's fantastic, and we're all very happy for everyone who's not tempted. But that's as simple as it sounds. That's what I've been trying to do, is say, just shut it down, focus on this. Why do I love this? Remind myself why I love it. Remind myself that there's no real reason to switch to a different size other than because someone else made it look really cute. That's the other thing. I'm really trying to remind myself that I can enjoy what other people are using and not need to use it for myself. That's, I think, huge for me, because I see other people using the N2 or the N1 standard size, and I think, oh goodness, I really, really want that. But I don't really, really want it. I just really, really love to see how other people use it. And that's what I'm trying to remind myself of regularly, is just enjoy that other people are using it and enjoy looking at what they're doing with it, but remind myself that what I'm doing is also great and it's working for me, so stick with it. So here's my third book of the year, and also, I could also, attribute the fact that I'm sticking so well to it because for a week of the September I was traveling for work, so I really had to pack light, and I didn't want to haul all the books with me on that trip because, I already pack enough, so I didn't want to overpack all my planners on that trip, and especially because I know by the time I get back to my room every night there's not going to be much time to sit and write and sit and flip through planners. So, part of why I've done so well also is because I had no choice. And that's one reason why I want to keep my books locked away from my site, is because if they're out of sight, if I can't get to them, then I don't have the choice but to stick with what I know works for me. And okay, so my third book for the year, and it's, lovely. And I will say, like I said, I was traveling for work, so I got a little behind on filling stuff in, but I'm really, really challenging myself this last 4 months of this year to fill up as much of this book as possible. I've talked about in other videos how I use the separate weeks pages, and you can see I redated these here for a current week and how I use them. So I got a little behind for being gone for work, but I'm really, really wanting to fill these in for the last 4 months. So there's another set that I need to go in and fill in. And then my weekly pages, I haven't updated this week yet, of course, but the last couple weeks, and didn't have any to-dos because I was gone for work, so of course I didn't get anything done at home. And that's going well. And, just flipping, I think I had a short on here earlier, flipping through the pages, for this month so far. And it's going well, and I'm loving it, and it's fun to flip through. So I will keep plugging along. And I have not gotten my order yet, which I'm totally fine with, but I did order the Pocket full year books again for 2026. And so far that's all I've ordered for my personal life. I did order for work a couple different monthly booklets in different sizes because I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do for work for next year. But really, I did not go overboard at all. I just ordered my 3 Pocket full years, and fingers crossed I can stick with that for 2026. And again, if that's all I buy, that's all I'll have in the house. So as long as I can resist the temptation to purchase more, I won't have anything in the house to tempt me. And then of course in the back, I've also just been, you know, when I do feel that itch, I just kind of try to come back here and write about it in the back, like why am I thinking about switching, and how is this working for me? I don't need to switch. And then so far this month, I've just been keeping my to-dos in the back as well. You know, previously I'll sometimes keep my to-dos on my dealer pages, but right now I've just been keeping them back here. So that's where I'm at. And again, I don't know, now I'm over 15 minutes for this video, and really I just wanted to create a video to show off this gorgeous cover. You need to go check out her store if you love planner covers. She's great to work with, and this Arnia is amazing. I hope everyone's well, and I'm sure everyone's anxiously awaiting their 2026 planners if you've already ordered. Let me know how you're doing down in the comments. It's so great to have you here. Thanks for watching this far. I appreciate you. Bye.